The grand final between 118 and Yum. If Gxngu wants to jump in his corner.
Yeah,
Already complaints of Paris's ping, but we are underway. As the first point is going to go. Oh, the battle of the LMGs!
So many bullets in that thing.
Oh, and
gets picked off
Suffix.
at ramp. Roadman's taking his time at Z, waiting for a chance here. Random getting a couple of disruptions there at Z. Suffix just barely surviving, but it gets taken out by Hopar. Gxngu meeting up with his teammates from up ramp. We see Roadman getting a kill. Backyard, and it's still just a massive arm wrestle here between the two teams. Almost dead even right now, 20 seconds left on the point.
Yeah, and I mean...
Still haven't seen a team get a proper hold yet. We're going to see 118 finally in the last 10 seconds getting a 4-stack, 3-stack. But Yum has already rotated onto Plat.
As the boys come flying in from long, just bodying them. Export was last alive but couldn't do anything from it. We see Paris potentially getting hit offline again as he's back for...
He's back.
He's back. Hopefully there's no issues there because I don't think my brain can handle any more of these delays today.
Oh, my heart can't take it anymore.
It's a little bit of server lag there. Hopefully that's just a tiny little hiccup.
Yeah.
As we see Gxngu coming in, getting quite a few kills there.
Yeah, good to see 3 of them on the point, but 39's wrapping around to tree, trying to get a sneaky spot there. Gonna fight with Export, just gets picked off by Paris, and it looks like 118 still having control of the site, but Yum getting that early rotation again to the next site. It'll be super important to hold this site.
Oh, 100%. And they get the first pick, Suffix off point.
So low.
And
turning into a
Gxngu.
3v4, which is good. Into a 1v1 now, Roadman and Ripman. Roadman, the semi, you can't compete with the semi, but they get the alley spawn for Yum there, and it's gonna be a clash here from short and elbow. Roadman coming in again, gets picked off by Ripman this time, and they seem to spawn on site. 4 stacking, slowly flooring back, trying to get ahead here. But 118 can't seem to get it. And Yum has been holding the site basically for the entire time.
But
yeah, it's kind of fortunate. Yeah, the score's close, but it's the fact that at the start of this point,
39-8.
118 had pretty much the exact same score line, but Yum was only at 500, and now they've gained 800 alone, holding it completely, and the lead's gone back in their favor.
It's just the importance of that site. You can get so many points.
Ooh, Gxngu gonna lose the fight against Suffix. Suffix also a Canadian player, so his ping's probably a bit higher, now that we're on NY.
So jump on board with 39E, the LMG player from 118, who's been doing a lot of damage so far as the support class. And they're getting some good points here.
Yeah, they're getting 4 people on here, but Gxngu's super low. Gets a headshot on Ripman, leaves him on 1 health. But they just get it back, and they're probably going to get 4 people on for the first few seconds of this point. Gxngu popping shots at long while the rest of his team is going through market.
Now it's all random and Suffix. And Roadman, he's just against Suffix. Oh, perfect placement with he'll fall.
39 coming flying up from long, getting that last pick, getting the second as well. 39E getting some good movement on the LMG today. He's been playing really well as the tank support. He comes flying into market. Everyone is left low. Can Gxngu mop this up? And they do. Roadman and Gxngu playing very well from what we got to see from their little snippet earlier when we caught their map 1 of the semi-final.
Yeah, and looking at 39E, even when he's on the point, he before he stopped, he was trying to keep as much of momentum as he could. Just flying around. Didn't matter that they had control and he was trying to set up. He was zooming around the point, trying to keep as much speed as he could.
Yeah, and we see a bit of to and fro on market again.
Back and forth. It's now just Paris. Oh my god, 1-2. Didn't get the third. Roadman will clean up.
It's the crucial hold there.
1 to 18. They can bring this back on this point. They're only down by 200, so if they can win this fight, they will be able to bring it back.
Yeah.
It's just Suffix now, and yeah, he'll be taken down. So actually, they don't bring it back. Still down by about 100, but we've seen them more dominant on this point.
Yeah, Yum getting the early rotation, but they're getting pretty much clean wiped off there by 118. They're going to get a 4-stack on here early on. RandomExport sitting at tree, baiting all the shots. It's a 2-2 here from Yum, and they get the site. That was a good push. That was well organized. They're going to get a good 3-stack here. Looks like Paris is, he's fine.
Oh, 39. He just zoomed in so fast.
Some cracked movement from 39E. Good to see. Mobility on the LMG is still, is still a lot quicker than some other classes, and it's good to see him utilizing it. So we see, not sure what 118 are thinking here. They are leaving 2 people back, so Gxngu is disrupting, which is good. Thought they were actually going to try and get a bit of a push here, but that was fine. And we see them setting up on Nexus. We'll stay on board with Suffix as him and RandomExport and one other are heading up to short as they're coming in, flying in.
Random so fast.
Great push. Great push.
Yeah, really good push.
Perfect push. And that's like the perfect type of execution. You follow your LMG in, you don't let him, take all the damage by himself and get wiped without, trading him out at least. That was a perfect push by them. As now we get the reverse push now by Gxngu's team. And the points, this is neck and neck now as 118 is pulling ahead again. As now it's Roadman left on point and the damage of the semi taking out that LMG too easily.
Oh, they almost got caught off by Paris there coming down from market ramp, but they finally get all team members on the point. Let's see if they're going to go for this push or they're going to go for next. They're going to go for the push. And Yum gets a point, but it leaves 118 for a good rotation to the next point.
Yeah,
I think
lead is still in their favor.
Yeah, looking for a bit of a TDME style hold here. Playing a bit close, 39.
Oh, Roadman playing that in a new back corner.
Yeah.
Which he'll get 3 out of that, or 2 out of that, and Hopar unfortunately can't clean up.
So you're on board with 39E, the LMG again flying in, getting a whole bunch of damage, finally getting taken out. Roadman going for a little sneaky pick down unders. No one's there apart from his team, as we do see a few of them hiding in market.
Suffix, the clean-up, double headshots. Getting a quick 4-stack on here.
So close. Right now, 3-stack, Paris kind of falling off, but really good hold here as Roadman's left alive with nothing to do, really. Trying to find Suffix, but won't do anything with that. He's going to market jump. He could get a pick here. He'll get 1, and he'll fall back into underpass, and now that's 2 picks. They need to push in now. Oh, as I say that, the point will be switching, and Roadman, that's another pick from him, just roaming around mid. As Suffix waiting to DQ jump. Waiting for the perfect moment, and he's actually just going to peek out and get damage done, but no kills. That's 39. He needs to regen.
They need to get a coordinated push here. Yum. Roadman is just disrupting it long, but he gets picked off by Paris, and finally Yum's going to get control of the point. Let's see how 118 is going to push this. Looks like they're going to go for a 2-2. Ramp is getting a pick here, and the 2 from behind is just going to mop up, and they're going to get control of the side here. 3 members on 39E, spawning at double walls. He's going to run into the people at backyard, but he just hops right into sight. Export, soaking full of damage.
39E, wow. It was a 1v3. He almost clutched it out there. But now Hopar pushing it really early, going to get 2, and now it's all in random Gxngu. And yeah, really good push from Hopar, just running right in.
Oh, the damage of the semi doing so much against these LMG players, though. We saw there, 39E just got deleted trying to take site.
Yeah. Look how close this game is, everybody. This is a nail biter.
Well, Paris, look where Paris is. They haven't spotted him. He's gonna get 1, 2. Wow, that's insane.
Holds it, but he can't. Almost gets random. 30 seconds left on the point here, and everyone on the map is a bit scattered right now, but I can see everyone spawning in different locations. Roadman going to double walls, and now he's coming long. Everyone is just all over the shop right now.
Everyone-
Let's see which team is going to go for next, though.
They don't know whether to
This will
play
be
next or
crucial.
not with a few seconds left, but it does look like
Yeah, it's-
Suffix's team is setting up for Nu. And I mean, they do have the smallest advantage, but it's neck
No,
and neck
not-
now.
No, not
But-
anymore. 118 will have the small advantage, but that'll change right back real quick.
And we'll stay on
Where
board
Suffix is
with
sitting.
His first fight is
39E. As he
Oh,
comes
39E
flying in
zooming
first,
Yep.
He just
and
yeets
that's a
over
really
the
good
top.
push.
And they get it.
118
and he
taking it.
spawns on. This is what you
This
want to
is
see.
really good for them. This is really good for them. But we saw Yum do a really good push here. 4-man short
pushing.
last time.
Gangu's getting so much. Gangu's getting so much information right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he will be taken down though. And now it's all Roadman.
All Roadman, but
He
no,
was
that was a
right,
good push by
that's
Yum. Again, they're going to get the 4 stack on with 25 seconds left now. If 118 can take this back, I think they'll be in a perfect spot.
And 39E,
Close it out.
he gets kills and he keeps all of his momentum.
Oh,
No, they can't do it.
Oh, it's so
And they
close.
get the spawn. This is going to be a nail biter.
Yeah, just for map 1, and we still have 1 or even 2 more maps to go as final push
and they
here.
get the
And,
wipe.
I
They
think
get
they're
the
gonna- yeah, they
wipe.
gotta
The
soak
last
up.
5 seconds is critical here. Because the other boys have got to come from long. So they're not going to get too many points setting up on Nu. And we're going down unders with 39E. Loses his momentum,
Export.
which is critical.
Well done by Export there. Stopping the push completely, and they're going to get 3 people and they're all spawning onto the site.
Yeah,
And
now it's
Paris is
Roadman
going
and
to sit in
long.
this back corner. See
Yeah,
what he can
Roadman
do
is
here
in
with that
long.
semi.
Can he, oh, he's gonna be taken out so fast. Wow.
Oh no.
And Export's
Wow.
team
Spawning.
holding, and they're sitting on point, getting a buffer here, and it's
Yeah.
down to
Gangu
this
opening
last
pick on
push.
Paris. That's 39E, and they're so low. And this, yeah, that's
Get
what
it.
they needed.
We need
They're
a
down
4
by
stack.
400. Yeah, they need a
They
4
have
stack,
to
and they
stack
need to
right
hold this
now.
really well.
This is going down
Oh,
to
the
the
collat.
Double kill headshot.
No.
Collat and out. Wow, and it all
Paris
falls
Look
with
at
apart.
that
the
4K.
4-piece.
Paris.
Wow.
Paris.
Nuts.
No way. Oh. my
Absolute
goodness.
fucking bonkers. And that
And
is
they
going to
hold
be
it.
game 1.
That's gonna be game 1 with only
What
a
a-
500-point difference. It came down to literally the last point.
What a game.
Wow.
What a game.
They still have a second map to go.
That was an incredible first map. You there, Boomer?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just sorting something out to do with the stream. Seems to be
Yep,
fixed
and
now,
we're off.
and we're off.
39E and Random gonna meet up really early. Random pushing it way too fast, not to the speed of the rest of his team. And that'll be a really good first hold for 118.
And they get the roundabout spawn. Getting perfect. Random almost went in by himself, but he had the good.
Gain speed. Yeah, I wouldn't say he almost went in there. It's usually
Yeah.
it's a strat that I see a lot in EU. And now it's going to be more prevalent in all regions, just gaining speed with the LMG, just kind of going around an area and just gaining
Yeah.
speed until you push in.
Sure.
Yeah, now it's Ripmain and Suffix, and that's 2 alive. They'll both fall. 39E, good picks from him. That's Paris pushing it alone, gonna get the first. Hopar could have fallen there, but I think Paris wasted his clip a bit too early.
Very good
and
early
couldn't-
points though for 118 though.
Yeah.
This is
Looking
this
good
is
for
what
them.
they need on this second map. They do need early points because, you know, we saw them falter late game in map 1. And I mean, early buffer's a good buffer, so let's hope as we come over to the second
Only-
point now, they are set up on Nu.
It's only 200 points, but it's better than none, and really good early picks here as Suffix and Ripmain in the last 2 alive, as 39E playing aggressive, gonna take both of them down. And taken down by Random there, but it's still Gxngu alive. He'll be taken down. Now it's all Hopar and Random. And
Export though, yeah.
Hopar, yeah, finally finding him.
Let's see,
Roadman.
Paris getting picked off
Ooh.
in fight by Gxngu.
Early pick is... This is a big TDM point right now. Nobody's really playing, and we'll see a regroup from 118. But Random and 39E and Roadman, they were all kind of playing mid, fighting each other instead of on the point.
Yeah. 20 seconds left on the point, and 118 seems to have a pretty good grasp on it. See 39 coming from ramp, spawning at roundabout. He's going to be hiding behind this box here off site. See what he can do here. Gets picked off by the 2 from mid though. And the rest of the team from 118 is going to be spawning at roundabout. Perfect for the next rotation. You can see Random trying to get onto the next point, but he's probably going to get picked off here.
Oh, he's
Just
playing
wasting time,
really
though.
silly around the table.
Just wasted time for the rest of his team. That was perfect. We'll see a bit of a clash here. Roadman up in heaven, falling back down.
With Heaven opening up a bit more, it's used a lot more to get that opening pick, and I like to see it.
Yeah.
It's a bit wider, and the roof is
Definitely.
brought back a bit so you can see more in. And
You just get
think-
headshots as well.
yeah, oh my god, really good play from Paros and Suffix. They're both pushing in, both getting two picks apiece.
Due to the pace of
And
the
now-
game, I feel like it's not utilized as much as it could be. Due to the speed of
39 that's-
Krunker, we don't really get to see the heaven plays too often.
Yeah, because it takes a while to get up there. So when it does happen, though, it's beautiful because usually you see the opening 1 or 2 picks.
Yeah,
As now
it's a
that
good-
new little cubby in the back is utilized by Gxngu with 39E. They'll actually secure the point for their team using that.
See what kind of push 118 is going to go for. It looks like a 3-1. Oh,
No,
he
all
rushed around
four.
back to short
Just rushing
39.
in. 39E instant push in.
Oh,
He'll get
right.
2. Now it's all Roadman. And yeah, he'll fall. Good 2-piece from Rootman there. He'll secure the point. Get
Yum
back
could
with himself,
probably
it's gonna
bring
get
it back
good.
here.
Yeah, no, Yum.
Definitely.
It's only 8 minutes in. Or only 4 minutes in. Still 8 minutes left. So
And this point is definitely the most critical, as we actually see a retake finally by 118.
39E isn't with his team though. Oh, luckily he makes it back safely. If he wasn't, if he didn't make it back in time, he could have lost there. Suffix ran in, and it's all 39E and
Oh,
he'll
39E somehow
Beautiful
survives
play from
that.
him. Beautiful play. He'll survive that. As Gxngu
Stopping
roaming
the push.
around. Wait, yeah. Oh my
Big rounds, well,
god.
back to short.
Ring
Look at
around the
this.
Rosie, and he'll be the.
This could
Oh
be
my
huge.
god. Ring
That was
around the
huge.
Rosie, and he'll get the picks.
Yeah.
As he's
Climbs stealth
roaming
now,
more.
though.
Oh my.
Could be
Oh, wait, he's going
dangerous.
towards next. He will be taken down. Suffix as well, as Hopar could push in through the hallway. Suffix regenning now, as it's all Roadman. Yeah, really good push. Really good play from Gxngu there.
And Rootman doing a lot of damage in the middle of the point here, hiding behind
Oh.
concrete. So boys coming in from 118.
Only person to fall was 39. Only person to fall was 39E, but he got the opening pick, which is what the team needed. So, a really good play from him, as we're going to see a 2-person ramp push, ramping around into hallway, but it's kind of a bit too late now. Actually, he will secure it as I say that. Yeah,
Yeah. Get the roundabout spawn for his team.
so many players
They're
hung
not getting
right
a pick
now.
and hold though. Yeah.
And here comes the team
Yes,
flooding
Paris.
into sight, and it actually pays
Yeah.
off. As we see
They
them
spawned
stacking
really
again.
far away.
They're not going to
I think 118 realized their mistake. They didn't stack enough last time, so now 4-stack as much as they can. 39E again, being the main aggressor and probably will hunger than I expected, and the point will just go yet again the way of 118.
Yeah, and they're starting to amount a bit of a lead now, about to hit up towards the 1100 mark, as they are potentially getting wiped here. 39E's last alive. Gxngu could save this though, but he gets taken out by Asian characters. As we see, 39E again putting Suffix very low. Gxngu comes in for the save. Gxngu, I would say, even if he does lose this tournament potentially, not saying they
He's
will, as
the
they do have the lead, he is the MVP of this week.
So many players low. This could have been a 39E tear up ground, but he'll fall back.
Absolutely.
He'll play smart, wait for the team.
So we see a split
One,
coming in
yeah.
from mid. Very good.
Really good split push. It's really what they needed. Solid up 1,000 points, which, if we remember, they need that like 600, 700 point buffer to pick the third map, and right now they're showing up.
Definitely.
A full hall push now, which they'll somehow win. Usually, I don't suggest opting for full hall pushes, especially with how narrow it is, how many shots just an LMG and a marksman can put in so quickly. Like full pushing from hallway usually it's a scary thing to do, but somehow they make it work.
Yeah.
As we
They're
see,
so low here.
just trading after trading after trading here on Cave, but this lead is starting to dwindle for 118, and it's definitely not panic stations yet. We have got one more site before the next rotation, which will be the
yep.
last. But you know, they've just brought it back again a little bit. They're still holding a 1k lead, as we see Yum setting up for next, as we'll stay in third person for this first push. Suffix hiding a tree. Suffix whiffing what seems to be an awful lot of shots, but he does pull his aim back in at the end, and they do get the first wipe. So we'll jump on with 39E. Coming from short, he loses his momentum though, as he tries to gain it back, but Oh, Gxngu does get a pick as they're trading picks right now. Roadman last alive with 2 on site. Roadman doesn't try to disrupt. He does do the smart play, waits for the team as their lead is diminishing. There's another push
39E was
coming in.
taken out so quickly. Yeah, Yum is bringing it back right now.
Yeah, looks dangerous for 118 now. I mean, they gotta break this hold. Look at Suffix just sitting it short. None of them actually went short except for
retake. Oh my God, Suffix is popping right now. That's a 4K for him. Instant retake all alone. Really good.
Insane stuff from Suffix there.
And this lead now as they set up for next.
Yeah, the lead has dwindled down to only 200. As Gxngu playing in mid, I think this is good information. They know they're not coming from mid. It's one less angle to watch. But now it's Random pushing in. He's going to be taken out really quickly. Now it's all Roadman, and he's going to be taken down. Wow.
Yep.
And they get the roundabout spawn for the team as well. So, you know, this lead is about to be in dire straits as Gxngu comes flying in, getting 2 picks though. And the tables have turned, and they get roundabout spawn for 39E. With 3 minutes 30 left, you know, 400-ish point lead. It's nothing to, you know, be complacent about. And
wow, all 4 players staying alive for Yum, none of them falling, and 20 seconds left on this point. It's Paris spots them mid, so they know where they're coming from now.
Yeah,
but it
comes back to help you.
Oh, it's winnable though. It's just Paris alive, and yeah, he'll fall. So
but they don't get roundabout spawn.
Ooh. Only 2 of them do from Yum, and yeah, 118 still holding this, and new point opens up. Paris is there. He could be taken down if he doesn't have any support from his team. 39E runs in with somehow surviving on really low HP, and it's all on Gxngu.
Doesn't come through with it though. 3-ramp push, 4-ramp push from 118. They get the site. This is going to be a nail biter, I'm pretty sure.
Random now pushing in. He's taken down. That's really early, which means a really good advantage for 118. And as we see, 3 out of 4 of their players survive. Hopar not spawning on site, but he'll come back close enough, and he'll find. Oh, he won't find Paris in mid. If Random falls here, it's 39E who will fall to Random. Good picks from Suffix and Paris there. They'll clean up site.
And this next push is critical from 118, as they need to get this wipe.
They'll win it.
They got it.
They get the wipe. Now they should be soaking up as much as they can here. And they do.
Yeah, this is going to be scary. We saw how good Yum was on the gate point, so it's going to be really scary. Suffix playing a cheeky off angle.
Suffix is critical here. They don't spot him, but he whiffs all shots. 39E just doing so much damage.
God.
As we were on board with 39E for that push. What a push by the man that's, you know, showing the movement is so critical for LMG.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Now it's all on Paris, and he has no more shots left in this clip, and
Roadman gets it. Up. But none of them spawn on, so it's a bit of a TDM out the backside. As the boys come in from roundabout now, as we see double Asian characters sitting up at scaffold trying to get some picks. As now they don't see Roadman. Roadman could have played there maybe a little bit better, held off a little bit longer, but there's a lot of disruption going on, which is good. Gxngu and 39E getting a lot of destruction, but the call is to back off, and that's smart. 39E leaving.
This is smart.
Excellent.
Smart. Safe play there. Safe play.
Random rushing in. He'll get 2 picks out of it. Wow, really good push, really fast.
That was
it's
crazy.
Coming down to this 500-point lead. Started this match with started this point with 118. Random and 3 players really low right now. 39E. This is a
39E
for him. 1, 2, 3.
And he gets them.
Good for him.
This is
Hopar now rotating back.
This
to
next
site.
push for Yum. Yum needs to win this next push. They must. It's a must.
4 men short here.
It's going to be Random pushing in. He's going to be taken down, and now it's all 39E, and he'll be taken down.
With 25
seconds remaining, anything can happen. 600 points is gainable if you force stack. Gxngu now and Hopar. Actually, 4 stack coming in from short now is Gxngu rushing in. 39E, not the first in. This is not what they needed. Actually, Suffix now versus Roadman.
That is going to be it.
And that's going to be it. We're going to a game 3. Everybody in the chat, get fired up. It's going to be a game 3, and it's, oh my god, and it's actually, I don't know who's going to actually get to pick map 3. It's going to be, both matches were about equal in skill. I mean, as much Yum chat as we saw, I think it's just a lot of same people spamming 118.
And we're actually underway.
12 votes, yeah, we're off.
So, bit of a
Opening
slow
fight.
start out of the
Omen
gates by
clash.
Gxngu's team, but 39E just
39
causing so
instant
many
tear.
issues.
Oh my god.
The man is elusive. He's a bit of the Matrix. He does seem to avoid bullets like the Matrix.
Yeah, no,
Just-
he survives way longer than anybody ever should. Whoa, that's a new spawn. I haven't seen that. If you look, they
I've never
spawned
seen that.
in market.
Yeah, I've never seen that spawn under the blue earnings there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you don't often see it in comp, but you do see it a lot in pubs.
Oh yeah.
It does
It's-
require some
beautiful.
hidden knowledge about the game, which obviously these guys wouldn't know, but you need to, be in a certain part of the map for that actually to happen. But yeah, it's good to see it actually worked for once in comp.
Oh, Gxngu can't win that 1v1 against Paris, and Yum down currently by about 50. They're gonna tie it up before the change. Actually, they'll bring it just into their favor, but we already see 118 is set up on the next point.
We see 39E is the damage soaker actually sitting off site. As RandomExport's last alive, and he's just gonna get melted from behind.
But look where the team spawned, back at double walls, but it doesn't look like Yum's gonna react fast enough. I don't think they knew. They could have taken advantage of that. Random go in a tree, and look how low Rip is, but he's still getting kills
Yeah,
with it.
Yeah, and 39E last alive on... Oh, he's not last alive on point, but... he's first person, can't really see if he was last alive, but... Jump out of first person for just a hot minute for this next push. As we see RandomExport trying to chase 39E, who's all the way off point, still getting kills.
Yeah, oh my god, he got another 2 before he died.
Incredible.
He wasn't even playing with his team. He was just trying to disrupt successfully. He shall do. 118 already set up on gate. 2 seconds left, and Yum down by 200.
So jump on board with Suffix for the next push, as the whole team's coming short. So he'll be last in.
Oh, it's
some
going to be
good picks.
really good hole.
Oh, and
Good
it
hold.
actually goes in 118's favour. As we were talking about earlier, this site is critical, and hopefully 39E can get some health here as he just goes scaling up the ladder. But
Unfortunately, he couldn't get enough health before they pushed in. One of the perks of LMG is it has a slower regen time. There's just so much health that it's hard to regen at all. So when you're an LMG that's not at max health, you're not gonna get much, and he's gonna fall there. It's Roadman versus Suffix, but Random getting that spawn. And what are these spawns? They shouldn't be doing this. Rip main spawned farther away, and 39E pushing in with the help of Gxngu. They'll both fall though. And this point has just been a clusterfuck of just madness.
Yeah.
No spawns being really, really crazy.
So jump
And
on
yeah,
board.
we're gonna see 118 early rotation. They're already set up for next.
We're on board with the other LMG, RandomExport, as he comes flying and doing a lot of damage, and Suffix alone at long, and he actually gets
He's gonna
taken
take it
out, looking away at the last second to unders. Rip main coming up, getting taken out.
39E, oh my god.
Bit of a clusterfuck there between the two teams.
Yeah, it's a
That
bit of
long,
to and
but it
fro.
looks like Hopar's holding down the point behind that box.
RandomExport's really low, and 39E just running around. 2 players low on the side of Yum. This is Gxngu territory now. He's gonna get 1, but will be taken down. As Paris now playing cheekily behind the new little cubby in the back of third site. Roadman now powering shots down, but no kills come through. He'll get 1, won't get a second, but it will expose Random, which Hopar will he'll get that pick off. And now 118, they still hold the lead. It's been very shaky, but they have held it. And Suffix playing long, gonna peek out. And he's gonna be behind them right now and gonna hit 1. And misses the next 4 shots, and Gxngu
And we
will get
caught
it
all
off.
of that on camera. Not what you want to see happen, but it does happen in esports. As we see Rip main getting taken out by Gxngu, as Gxngu is just mopping the floor with them at the moment yet again. So jump on board with him for their hold as they're ticking away, 200 point lead. It's nothing special, as it's been a bit of a TDM clusterfuck for the majority of this, as we see another 1-by-1 push. RandomExport left alive on sort of a quarter HP, but to and fro.
Ooh, Suffix.
Suffix finally
it.
hitting some shots, getting a cheeky 2-piece.
We're getting a final 4 stack in the 5 seconds of this point that's left. But it looks like one team's already got a
Suffolk's getting the drop on Gxngu as he jumps over market there.
And Export just hopping around the site, but he doesn't seem to get it.
You know, it's
Hopar getting
crazy
picked.
how much like we're calling out how good 118's doing, but then you look at the score and they're only up by 200, 300 points, and
Yeah, it's close.
it's
close.
coming close as we see the good pushes coming out from Yum, kind of holding a bit stronger than 118. 39E's gonna get one. Around Broken Wall, he's gonna find Paris as well, but won't get the pick, and Paris, kill
Paris
them, and please notice that he's there,
Oh
please!
my god, the amount of times he has sat there uncontested
Exactly,
is
that's like
ridiculous.
the third time we've seen him just play in that little cubby and get away with it.
Now, it's critical to note now that where we are in this game, as 118 is setting up for next, this is around about the time that 118 let it slip on the first Sandstorm game that we saw at the start of this series, is they started to get really sloppy with their defenses and their holds, getting far too aggressive and, you know, letting it go as they lose the first hold, which is critical as Yum already has a tiny lead. And if they don't get this next push, as Gxngu gets caught out early, which you never want to
Nope,
see.
this is still winnable though. Not anymore, it's a Roadman in a 1v3. He'll get one, but won't get any more.
And what Yum did there was perfect. You know, they knew he was last alive, they knew he was short, they pushed off to get him, they actually staggered the spawns. And as you can see now, there's literally no room for them to enter, and Yum are just pulling away again. 700 point lead, and you know, there's 15 seconds left. This is the last potential push for these guys to get side control, and it looks like it's going to be a 60-second hold for these guys from Yum.
1,000 point lead now.
118's pushes onto this double side are just too slow, too weak, pushing out of short. The LMG's flying out, but the rest of the team just aren't.
Definitely, I feel like what 118 need is heading into the last rotation of these sites, that double wall site, they need to go at it with 2 stone hammers, and they need to take it by the balls, and they need to just fly in there as one group.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, mate.
This is the point. I think they finally won it. Yum does get the close spawns in gate, and 39E disrupting in mid. And Hopar spots Suffix. He'll lose that fight, and this is disastrous right now for 118 as they're trying to hold this down, and it's Roadman.
It's a Roadman, but he's getting a 3-piece there, but gets picked off by Paris in the end on the other semi-player.
39E rushing into market, gonna peek back out now as he's dancing around with Random in and out of market.
Very, very, very TDM-y, and they're getting points on a site that you normally wouldn't be seeing points accumulate. And I hate to say it, but
Paris.
Yeah, Paris just melted the enemy team. Really good play from him, checking all of his corners. As Hopar now rushing in, needs to get that pick onto Rip Main, which unfortunately he'll fail to do so. And yeah, this is all falling apart in the span of 2 points. The lead has become.
And now look at it, one by one by one. Gxngu Gxngu can't backpack these guys with this 1-by-1 push like this, and now as we see on the scoreboard, it's pretty much, you know, all four of 118 are below Yum, and it's showing because they're just shuffling in 1-by-1 as I was talking about before this game even started. Panic pushing is not the play.
Yeah.
You definitely need to...
You can tell these guys are panicking a bit. They need to just... Someone needs to take the lead and say, guys, let's just stop for a minute and we need to regroup. Let's get a 4-man push. Let's get a 2-2 push.
They're going to next. With 3 minutes, listen, in only 3 points, Yum has grown their lead by a solid 1,500. That doesn't mean in these last 3 points that 118 can't bring it back. It's just highly unlikely with these circumstances. Yum have just taken some Adderall. It finally kicked in.
They don't even lose a member there on that push.
Yeah, the Adderall kicked in and they're firing up. Rip Main now going to be taken out. That's a nice 3-piece from G Fuel, Juggernaut Energy, whatever your drink of choice has just fueled inside the veins of Yum. It must have tasted good. They're picking up steam really quickly here, and the lead is just continuing to grow. As no real pushes are coming in.
Yeah, and again,
nobody's on point.
Again, it's just trading. Sorry, it's not even trading. It's just they're getting 1 pick for naught.
Yeah.
Like, they're just
And
going in
instead
one
of
by
just-
one.
Instead of just settling for a good 7-second or so 4-man hold on plat, they tried to just get onto next early, but Yum was already there.
Suffix here could clean it up, but he
Yeah.
doesn't.
Finally a good hold, but it might be all but over at this point.
They need to
this.
hold
They can bring
all
it
of this
back. They
point in
need this.
25 seconds in the next.
I've
Which
seen great
isn't
pushes
impossible.
here by Yum though previously.
And a bit of
Oh,
bit of
Roadman.
lag,
Roadman
maybe?
just clutches up.
And
looked alright on my end.
and I feel like, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like this is it.
Yeah,
This is
all but
over.
It
And
was so competitive, but they ran away with it. Yum ran away with it. There's not much else to say here. It's just really disappointing. It
I
was so
mean,
competitive. But
what 118 can do is, you know, go back, look at the VOD, look at the commentary, realize, you know, there's quite a few humongous errors that they made, you know, pushing in one by one when there was still 6 minutes left on the clock was when I mentioned it. And, you know, a little bit more structure, a little bit more patience. You know, 6 minutes is an awfully long time. There's no need to panic that early. It's not the last 30 seconds of the game where, you know, panic does set in and, you know, back to the drawing boards. They put up an awesome performance, taking this to a third map. Undergrowth was incredible. Saw some great plays by everyone on both sides. I mean, Gxngu topping his team yet again. He's definitely been the MVP of this tournament, even though we didn't get to see too many of his matches. The stuff that he pulled off was like unbelievable. We saw plays from double Asian characters. He was popping off as well. We saw, you know, Roadman and Ripmain both getting like insane 3-4 pieces as well. It's been a great grand final.
I'd give my MVP to either Paris or Gxngu from what I've seen.
yeah, both players playing really well. Even Suffix's disrupts on Revolver were really good, especially on Gate.
Yeah,
But yeah, guys. Yeah, scores objective. Yeah, not even everybody passing 1,000. A couple doing so, but not nearly as competitive as Undergrowth.
Roadman and Export getting the brunt of the points there, as well as Paris getting a fair bit. But Ripmain just had a fantastic final game there.
Yeah, well, your
Most
week
kills,
8,
most points.
your week 8 North American champions are going to be Yum of RandomExport, Paris, Ripmain, and Suffix.